text you directly.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Just to make sure that you guys can hear me loud and clear. Okay? Yes, and remember, like. All right, okay. I got a nice Nutella cookie staring at me. Okay. Once you guys can hear me, can you all please acknowledge so that I know you guys are there? Yes. Hi, Sean. Good to see you. Okay. Hello. Okay. QI. Yes. Lisa, good to see you. Selena, good to see you. Amy, good to see you. Patrick, good to see you too. Eric and Futian. ML, Michelle, good to see you too. Loud and clear. Very good. Okay, very good. Okay. So Derek, good to see you too. Roger, good to see you. Okay. Okay. Premium Mall, good to see you also. This is not handbag session. This is Mr. Lu talking about finance. Yes. Songki and Mao Love. Voice a bit breaking up. Okay, wait. Let me see. You look young and smart. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Get any clearer? Alex, good to see you. Yes, Melody, good to see you. Please tell Jermaine that I'm live. Yep. Where am I? I'm in Florence right now, in Italy. US election today. The whole stock market go flat. Okay, flat. Yeah. Voice and loud and clear. Okay. Stanley, good to see you. Yes. I am. Yeah. So. Okay. So thanks for joining me today. Am I at a premium outlet? Yes, I am at a premium outlet. Okay. Yes. So I have decided I'm going to talk about two topics today. The first topic is for Agnes. Good to see you. Yes. Yes. So the first topic I'm going to talk about is a quick discussion about the election. Sorry, not election. The stock market. Okay, the U.S. stock market specifically. And the second topic I want to talk about is the CPF interest rate. Okay. So they are all in my slides. Please on Facebook, please go to slide +1. And on YouTube, okay, after you give a like and follow, please go to the description and download the link from there. Okay, one you guys ready, let me know. Yun, good to see you too. Yes. Okay, everybody is busy doing a slide +1. Nobody say hello to Mr. Lu. Okay.
Ask them whether they're getting it.
Huh?
Ask them whether they get it.
Okay. On Facebook, can you get the slides +1? Just make sure the slides are there. Yes. On YouTube, you all got the slides ready. Yes. Interest rate rising higher than CPF right now. Yes. I think it's worthwhile talking about this. Family Lee, good to see you. Okay. Yes. Lionel, good to see you too. All right. Good. You'll notice the interest rate now is very very high. Yes. Lena, good to see you. No slides. Cindy say no slides. Can you ask Jermaine? Yeah. Oh, no. Jeanette, they all got it already. Okay. Cindy, can you try again? How come some can get, some cannot get? Okay. Can you all go to the on Facebook? Can you go to the YouTube channel and download from there? Facebook nowadays wonky, and no wonder the share price of Facebook now is lao sai. Let me just check how much is the share price of Facebook right now. Meta share price. Okay. Over the last 1 year, it has this is Facebook share price. And Meta share price has dropped by about 70%. That's quite serious, right? Yeah. Okay. Sharon can get the slides. All right. Good. Did I fire a shot? I am going to fire a shot this week and maybe even today. Okay. Today I'm a bit more free. Yeah. Last few days I'm swamped. Yeah. Kenny, good to see you. Yes. Okay. Clifton, good to see you. First time hearing me live. Oh, catching on. Okay. Clifton, good to see you. Yes. Okay. $96. Yes. All right. Good. Okay. Shall we start? Okay. Remember, all the people on YouTube, I need you all to give a like. Okay. It's very important for me. You will appreciate you give a like. A lot of effort go into preparing these talks for you. Okay. And more importantly, hit subscribe because I'm going to fire a shot soon. Now let's talk about the topic for today. Okay, the first topic. So, the title today is about CPF interest rate going up soon. Okay, going up soon. So, this is my 231 talk. I need to remind everybody that my talk are not for guiding you to buy or sell shares before I get into trouble with the MAS. These are for entertainment and for education purposes. Okay. Yep. Better make a declaration. A quick word on the stock market first, right? A quick on the stock market first, right? Mr. Lu, right? Mr. Lu is talking about stock market. I don't know what's the stock market right now. Oh, Amy, first time joining live. Welcome. Okay. How do you get to know? How do you get to know this channel is live? You just happen to get an alert, or you just flip through. Okay. So let me talk a bit about the stock market right now. Okay. The stock market right now, it's very clearly to me has already priced in a softening of the inflation, okay, and a softening of the job market. Here, can you see a very gradual uptrend maybe? Now, Uncle Jerome Powell, which is the Federal Reserve Chairman, has came out and basically tell everybody, yeah, I'm gonna whack the market really jalat. I don't care, inflation is coming down, the job market is still shit, I'm still going to increase interest rate. Maybe not as fast, but I'm going to increase it longer. So therefore, I'm going to make things really bad. He needs to send that script down to everybody. Okay, he send a script down to everybody so that the market get depressed. He needs to get everybody in a depressive mood so that people will stop or slow down their buying, because he need to pull down inflation. Okay, and so did he? Yes, he did. Right. Now the funny thing is that after he said that, the market go up, down, up, down, up, down. Cannot figure out what to do. But since then, the market has realized that, hey, I don't care what you say. Okay, it's very clear to me right now that, the inflation is going to come down. The job market has shown signs of weakening already. You all know Facebook just declared that they're gonna fire off thousands of staff. Yeah, Facebook just say, I'm gonna fire off thousands of staff. That's a lot, right? Yeah. Okay. So therefore, now of course someone say, wow, a few thousand staff, but no big deal. They got 87,000 staff or something like that. So fire a few thousand staff, no big deal. It is significant. Okay, it is significant. So, I actually draw this chart, which I thought was quite cute. Okay, this was the stock market movement over the last few days. Very interesting. Okay, you look at it. He made the announcement. It came down. Then you figure out for a while and go up in the same day. Then it come down again and go up again. Right? What does it show? What does it show? The market, okay, simply cannot make up its mind to whether this whole situation is good or bad news. Yeah. Okay. Give like, please. Give like, please. Also on Facebook. Okay. Yeah. Give like, please. Blast of like. So the market right now cannot figure out. Okay. Cannot figure out. This is good news or bad news. It's very confusing, right? Everybody say, wow, recession coming. Is that good news or bad news? Recession coming means job market may be slowed down or things like that, right? But recession coming means demand go down, then the inflation will come down, then the stock market will go up, right? So 一下子 make up his mind that, oh, this is good news, stock market go up. This is bad news, stock market go down. This is good news, go up. So cannot figure out, right? This is basically reflected in this unusual mood, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. Very, very funny, right? Very, very funny. So the market simply cannot make up its mind. Right? Simply cannot make up its mind. Okay. So now I really said it. I'm not gonna repeat again. Go watch my previous video. Okay. I've stated very clearly. Okay. I am still optimistic, cautiously optimistic towards what I call a volatile recovery. Right. So this is over the last 1 month. Can you see last one S&P 500? it's got this exactly what I said. Didn't I say that there'll be a volatile recovery? I said that, right? It's a volatile recovery, right? It's volatile recovery, and therefore we are seeing it really, right? Volatile recovery, right? So I'm barring an unknown shock. What can be unknown shock? You know, Putin fire a tactical nuclear weapon over at Ukraine. Some oil prices suddenly increase. Suddenly the weather turns cold. By the way, there's some ass. I'm gonna call out those ass, okay? Cow pei cow bu. Wow, Mr. Lu, November, sorry, the end of October is not winter yet, nah. Okay, so they say that that I told them that this winter is unlike other winter. The whole Europe crisis is over because the weather is quite warm. Last time when I come here at this time, okay, I cannot sit outdoor. I have to sit indoor already. Okay, now I'm not buttoned up. It's a bit chilly, but it's not really cold. Okay, there's no wind whatsoever, and in the broad daylight, excuse me, okay, okay, in the broad day, it was hot and sunny. We actually have to wear hats moving. We have to wear a hat moving around. It's actually hot. This 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 Europe right now is safe by God. The people now can, the energy price has gone up. Today we spoke to quite a few people. They say my energy bill has gone up by 4 times. They used to pay, okay? They used to pay, what did Siwen say he used to pay? And then it jumped up by?
100 over jump up to 400 over.
Yeah.
And he was away for half a month.
Okay. 100 over a month. Listen carefully. I got a friend here. He used to pay 100 over euros a month for energy. Okay. Now, the last month, his bill went up to 400 over euros, and he was only at home for 2 weeks. So if had he be at home, his whole bill will be 800. Can you imagine how much it went up by? That's quite scary, right? That's quite scary. But fortunately, they don't need to turn on the heater because look at this weather. This weather right now. For those stupid ass who keep telling me that Europe, I don't know about Europe whatsoever. I've been to Europe longer than you have, guys. Okay, those guys some ass critic, very rude, calling me names, clown, all sorts of names. I'm gonna call out your name soon. Okay, so my point is this. Okay, now can the weather suddenly change to be very cold? Of course you can, but I'm not the weather expert. I'm not a weather expert. But the weather look like right now is actually much warmer than past years. It's true, even in Japan, it's quite a warm autumn. Yeah, it's very interesting, right? So therefore, I think, okay, just put it that way, guys, okay? I welcome opposing views, okay? Well, opposing views, different names whatsoever, opposing views, and that's how diversity of views help to improve each other. But you don't need to be rude. Yeah, don't need to be rude, right? When you call each other, it shows very badly on you and your upbringing, and brings shame to your parents. So I don't like that. Yeah. So anyway, call names, to hell with these people. So let's. Someone just said this. I checked with my friend in UK. He said the same thing. This year is warmer than usual. Exactly, right? So Europe will be high. Is Ali, good to see you. Europe will be a lot less in crisis because of the warm weather, okay? Right? And all the tanks reserve are filled up to 95%, and the hell of LNG, there's a hell of LNG ships out there in the sea stuck down there. This whole energy crisis is going to be over. So let's go back, okay? So barring a shock, I'm actually optimistic of a recovery. I'm going to fire one more shot. I read a bit of the signals of this election. I'm going to fire one more shot. But anyway, I'm going to fire one more shot tonight. And then probably in 2 or 3 weeks time, I fire another shot. Then I will probably hit 1 mil. And after that, that's it. Okay? So anyway, so that's so much about stock market. My friend say his electrical bill has 6 times increase in Netherlands. Exactly, right? So it's quite serious. let's change topic for now. Okay, let's change topic for now and let's switch to CPF, shall we? Something is actually my favorite topic, and I used to be called Mr. CPF for many years. Okay, so let's take a chapter on CPF interest rate, shall we? Right. So, in the past, when I started the 1965 movement, okay, whenever I talk about how good the CPF is, people don't believe. Okay, Tommy Neo said perfectly true. I just returned from London, Lisbon, and Tokyo. The weather is warm. Exactly, right? So it is much warmer. Thank God for that. If not, this whole energy crisis would be over. Right? Now, in the early days, about 5-6 years ago, when I started this movement, there are very few people who realize how powerful the power of compounding is with the interest rate. Now, the 1965 movement has taken, sorry, the 1965 movement has actually gained strength already. Everybody now has realized, wow, this interest rate damn powerful. So therefore, now there's a lot of questions. I will answer all of them, but if you give me some chance, I give my talk ready. I'll answer all of them if you don't mind. Okay, hold your questions and ask them later. Okay, so let's take a chapter of the CPF interest rate. So years ago, nobody understand the power of compounding. Now everybody realized that, wow, CPF interest rate very good. Sally, good to see you. CPF interest rate very, very powerful, hugely powerful. So the CPF interest rate, when you compound, it becomes some humongous, gigantic number. So just based on what I look at it, it's like just look at what me and BE has, we just compound it, it's going to be way over $1 million and all this, right? So very good interest rate. So now everybody realize how good the CPF interest rate is. I didn't even realize until I listened to your talk. So that's great. So it's quite a big thing right now. So right now, the CPF ordinary account is at 2.5% and the special account and MediSave account is at 4% interest. But how nice would it be if the CPF interest rate were to increase, right? Okay. Now, I have to admit now, in this whole crash, I fired off and dry up, okay, my ordinary account already, but my special account still more now. Now I've start stealing my wife's ordinary account and start firing into the stock market. But she also have a lot of special account. So combined together, we have a lot of special account, MediSave account. So today I want to take a look at when is it possible for a lot of people now and say that government, you must increase the special account interest rate and ordinary account interest rate right now. How can you not do that, right? And then a lot of people come in. Now, very few people realize that there is already a formula. Yeah, there is already a formula, okay? Charlene, good to see you. There's already a formula, okay, that people need to realize that the government already come up with this formula, and the formula is already enshrined into the policy already, okay? So let's take a look at what it means, okay? This is the formula, and I will have to read to you because it's a bit small on print, okay? And by the way, I don't know how to do it. Some people are telling me, can I live stream and concurrently put the slides so that I can interchange, I don't know how to do that. Every time I've got to carry this, it's very, very mafan. So how are CPF interest rate determined, okay? Listen very carefully, okay? Listen very carefully. The formula is this, okay? The savings in the ordinary account earns the 3-month average of the major bank interest rate. Listen carefully, yeah? The major bank interest rate subjected to a minimum of 2.5% and is reviewed quarterly. Okay, it's reviewed quarterly. So that's quite interesting. So all we need to do is to take the OCBC, UOB, and DBS, right? Just take these three. Okay. For those who knows how to do it, please email me luchengchuan@gmail.com. I'm very happy to look. Okay. Yes. But let's go back to this one. The 3 months moving, 3 months not 3 months average, not moving. 3 months average, okay, okay, of the major bank interest rate. That's how the ordinary account is calculated. 2.5%, we were hoping to move up, right? Then the savings account, okay, the savings account, the special account and the MediSave account, okay, it earns the 12-month average yield of the 10-year government securities plus 1%, okay, subjected to a current floor of 4%. And this reviewed quarterly as well. So, 講緊你最, I give you some numbers, okay? This one come from the CPF website, so won't salah one. This one comes CPF website. Okay, DBS, OCBC, UOB. This is the 12-month fixed deposit rate. Okay, in May it was nothing, 0.005. So it's nothing percent. It's almost zero. In for DBS is near zero, OCBC is near zero, UOB is near zero. Actually, DBS is the worst. I don't know why I put money in DBS. Okay. Then in June, it was nothing. In July, it was nothing. It's almost zero. It's almost zero. Okay. Now the fixed D is almost zero also. So it's the fixed D, and this was the savings rate. Okay. The savings rate is 0.05% per annum. It's near zero. So how the CPF calculated is this? Okay. They use the 80-20 rule. 80% fixed D and 20% special savings deposit. 80-20 rule, they calculated a blended rate and it's near zero. So therefore, because it's near zero, they calculate at 2.5%. Okay? So basically up to July then was bad. Okay, bad. But however, some people, so therefore, actually the average bank rate from May to July was 0.09%. That's how they calculated. So therefore, since the law states that it's in the constitution, the law states that minimum is 2.5%, so they give you 2.5%. Okay? For those people who borrow from the CPF, from HDB, to pay your HDB loan, then it'll be 2.6%, 1.1% more. Okay? Guys, can you give a like? Okay, don't forget a like, very important. Okay, I cannot, the background is as good as I can get really, I'm sorry. Okay, I cannot make it even quieter. Now, how the special account and MediSave, account is calculated, okay, is this. The average of the 10-year Singapore government securities was 2.06%. And they add 1% to it, so it becomes 3.06%. So therefore, since 3.06% is less than 4%, so therefore they keep it at 4%. So therefore, right now up to July, the rates are all below the threshold. Okay, now, but after July, the world has changed. So let's see the current interest rate right now. Okay, this will pleasantly surprise you. If you all want to be pleasantly surprised, please give a like. 729 of you, only 285 give a like. Can you please give a like? Okay, if you don't give a like, the YouTube will not promote the video. I really need you all to help me with this. Okay, please give a like. Okay, and for those people on Facebook, I also appreciated that. We had a joke just now, okay? So a thumbs up is a thumbs up for B, and a heart shape is a heart shape for Mr. Lu. Okay, anyway. Let's take a look at what the current fixed interest rate is. Okay, fixed interest rate. So basically, to calculate the ordinary account rate, okay, it's 80% on fixed D, okay? 80% of fixed D. The fixed D right now for OCBC, okay? The fixed D now for OCBC, depending who you are, if a personal banking is 3.1%, if a premier banking is 3.2%, and the premier private client, those atas one, okay, is 3.9%. So it's already 3% already. So 80% of 3%, 324, you know, it's almost there already, plus. And then this is for UOB. UOB is between 3.4 to 3.9%. It's gone up phenomenally. That's why people are queuing up in the bank right now to deposit your fixed D, right? Good, it's very good money right now. Yeah, I was just telling B, maybe we should just enjoy this high interest rate. Yeah, okay. So now, the I must confess, to find, okay, to find the DBS fixed D very complicated. Their website damn difficult to navigate, but it won't be very far away from here. It'll be 0.1%, lower or something like that, but it's around here already, okay? So now what about savings deposit? Remember, it's 80% FD and 20% savings deposit rate, right? The savings deposit is damn cheap, very difficult to calculate, but I think it's Sidley had came out with this chart, okay? And it varies, but most of them hovers around 1% to 2 point something percent right now, depending what kind of package or whatsoever. So it's about ballpark about 1% right now. Okay, so apply a 80-20 rule. Okay, someone calculate this for me. If it's 80% is 3.5, 80%, okay, times 3.5%, which is a fixed D, and 20% times 1%, what's the blended number? Of my mind, 80% times 3.5, some parts is maybe about 2.6, and then they are blended about maybe about 2.8 right now. Hi Jennifer, thanks. Okay, in Saudi Arabia today I met someone from Kuwait. We had a very long chat for an hour. I found out more about Kuwait. Yeah, okay. So applying the 80-20 rule right now, okay, I think the blended rate possibly, depending on which number you pick from which bank, I don't know exactly CPF how they calculate, it should be hovering, okay, around 2.6 to 2.8% right now, maybe even more. So the good news is that we are now looking at possibly a higher ordinary account rate right now. Okay, so the current ordinary account rate is at 2.5%. Based on the number, the ordinary account rate should be higher than 2.5%. So since it's done quarterly review, so next quarter we might be gravitating towards higher, maybe in 2 quarters time. Okay, we're looking at higher interest rate now, which is yep. Yes, I don't. There's some music that came from your phone. Yeah. Okay. Kuwait has the strongest currency exchange. Yep. Okay. So that's sorry guys. Okay. So make sure you guys hear me. So if you apply the 80-20 rule for ordinary account, it will be more than 2.6%. But nobody's interested in that 2.6. Whether is it 2.5 or 2.8 or 3%, not big deal. The big deal is in the SA and MA. Okay, SA and MA. Okay, I for sure the CPF have to increase. It's by policy. Okay, so let's take a look right now. So remember, let's go back to the formula for special account, MediSave account. Okay, the savings is calculated based on the 12-month average yield of a 10-year government securities. Okay, plus 1%, plus 1%. So what on earth is the 10-year government securities right now? So right now, if you go to the MAS website and take a look, okay, the average, okay, the average yield right now in 2021, okay, was about 1.7%. Okay, actually this chart is useless. 1.7%, but it has steadily risen to 3.4348% right now. Okay, so this is what the current government yield right now. So had this been the yield right now, you know what happened? You plus 1%, it's above 4%, it's about 4.4, 4.3% already. Can you see that? So SA by right is going to go up, but unfortunately, it's the 12-month average. I got to average the 12 months, right? So I got to wait for 10 months before this become an average of 12 months for that to happen. You can see that? And the good thing is that the interest rate is going up. Okay, right now. Not I say one. Okay? Jerome Powell, the most powerful man, in the world right now, say that Limpe is going to increase the interest rate non-stop for a very long time, longer than what you originally thought, right? So therefore, interest rates is go up. Yeah, okay. So because the interest rate is going to go up, so hmm, therefore, the Singapore interest rate has to go up as well. Some people say, how come US interest rate go up? But what does it affect Singapore? If US interest rate go up and Singapore interest rate go up, what will happen? All the money will flow out, the Sing dollar will weaken, inflation, imported inflation will come in. So the government has no choice but to go up, increase the interest rate. Of course, once the interest rate go up, every type of interest rate goes up. Good and bad interest rate. Okay, good interest rate as in, as a saver, I get more interest, right? Government bonds, treasury all go up. But those people who borrow money will also kena, right? Now, so this is good news, right? It's good news. Supposing it goes up to 5% in future, right? Supposing it go up 5%, you know how big the number is? Yeah. Now, 5% will be phenomenal, man. Both me and B will be laughing to our bank, man. Yeah. Mm, let's do some calculation. B, can I borrow your phone, please? Yeah. So let's make some calculation. It won't be, but let me exaggerate a bit, okay? Yes. So let's say it's 1.0. Let's say go up to 5%. Let's say go up 5%, right? So I can't remember how much I have, but I think between me and my wife, we easily have maybe 700,000 or maybe 600. Not, okay, let's about 700,000 in our savings account, MediSave account, right? So I take 1.05, okay, and assume it lasts for 20 years, which we won't, but let's assume it lasts for 20 years. Okay, so it's second year, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If you go to 20 years, like 70 years old, right? And then we have got about 700,000, okay, in our special account, MediSave account, it will become $1.8 million there. Is that nice, V? $1.8 million, right? Okay, right, $1.8 million. Yeah. But of course, it won't be. It will be hovering between. So let's say it stays at 1.4%. Okay, so at 4%. Okay, 4%. You do a time. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 times 700,000. So 1.5. Okay, so it will increase by roughly about $300,000. So it's money. So it's money for nothing. Now, of course, it won't be. So it'll be somewhere between anything from zero to $300,000. Yeah, extra for nothing, right? So don't look down on this powerful interest rate. Okay, look down on this powerful interest rate. Now, some people say, but Mr. Lu, by the time this interest rate might come down, and then the CPF also come down, right? No, it's the average of 12 months. So in that sense, when actual world interest rate goes down, they also take some time to come down, right? They have a 12-month lag as well. So in that sense, we are okay. Yeah, you're okay. So 不要小看, don't look down on your CPF is potentially the interest is going to go up. Those people have a lot of spare cash, right now, go look at the Singapore Treasury, the government treasury, the fixed deposit, whatsoever, go max them out. Yeah. These are real money, real good money right now. Okay, so just to make sure everybody understand, there is a fixed formula for your ordinary account and special account and MediSave account. The interest rate there's a fixed formula. Okay, there is more or less a floor of 2.5% and 4%. 2.5% is enshrined in the constitution so that they cannot easily change unless they get, I don't know, two-third majority in the parliament to change, okay? But the other one is government goodwill. Always keep maintaining at 4% for last, I don't know, 20 years or something like that, okay? So right now, because the overall market interest rate has risen, the formula kicks in and elevate it, okay? So therefore, these are good money for you, okay? good money for you. Good money for you. So and hold on to it. Very few things can beat this kind of returns. Okay. Yes. All right. Cool. Okay. So so that's my key takeaway for today. Just to help you understand more, some good money is coming in. 不要小看 this good money. Okay. Cool. It's very nice to feel that money is coming in. Meanwhile, if you have spare cash whatsoever, quickly go deploy it. Quickly go deploy it now in high interest stuff. I have this discussion with my 1865 group in Telegram, and by the way, please welcome and join them. There's a lot of experts there. My 1M65 Telegram group, IC said, why are so many people rushing to buy treasury bills and whatsoever? Because I feel that, if you just wait for a little while, all the interest rate even rise even further. Now, some of them give very good answers because they say that, if you actually wait, then you miss out the 3 months of interest, okay? And then, that you will calculate it, you actually may be worse off and things like that. Okay, so but bottom line is that huge. This is a great time for savers. A great time for savers. So don't miss out. Okay. In fact, one of my companies, which have one of the companies have some cash, quite some cash. The CEO have decided, that just putting money in the cash in all these safe securities. Actually, they actually make more money than the profits of the company. Yeah. So I was like, wow, So interesting, right? Okay. Let's take some questions right now, shall we? Okay. Let's take some questions right now. I hope you find this interesting. Okay. Give some eh, yeah, very few people give love. I think Chilling give a lot of love. Thank you. Okay. Yes. DBS multiplier got 4.1% for first 100K. Wow. Okay. Yes. All right, let's take some questions right now. Make money from SSB instead of doing business. Yeah, that's what saying. Can we use CPF IS for fixed D? You can use CPF ordinary account to buy government treasury bills. Okay, if I'm not wrong. Okay, I'm pretty sure you can do that. And the interest rate right now is like 4% or something, or 4%. Okay, yeah, 4%. That means your ordinary account right now can just quickly just leapfrog and just jump from 2.5% to 4%. So it's actually quite good. If you don't mind, I eat this and talk to you all. If you don't mind, I know it's a bit rude now, but hungry. Mm, mm. Will the Fed increase the interest rate above 6%? Right now, they are building in the market consensus that it will hit maybe 5%. Mm, how to? Sorry, there are a lot of questions right now. What about RA? Any chance to increase? I think the RA rate. I didn't look into it. I think the RA rate is the same as the formula for. It's the same formula for SA. Hmm. That looks delicious. It's very nice. Be sinful. You buy this for me. I'm dead. My wife, I asked why you buy this for me. Yes, she said because she loved me. I think she like a fat husband. Hmm. Hmm. So anybody feeling hungry right now? Yeah. Hmm. What about buying gold? Gold is for preservation of value, but in a high interest environment, gold prices comes down. So I wouldn't go and buy gold right now. Hmm. Sorry, guys. Okay. Mm, there's a lot of questions. They came too fast. Will the US dollar weaken and become redundant? Follow Saudi Arabia decision and sell oil in other currency? Hmm. Too small. Drop in the ocean. Yeah. The world is still using US dollar. How to buy T-bill via OA? Okay. First OA. First 20,000 cannot touch. Yes. I think you can do it ATM or on internet. I've never bought it before, but I think You can use the ATM and do it. I heard people say before. Anybody have bought the T-bills using OA? How do you actually do that? Maybe you can share some notes. Today, just put 200,000 at UOB at 3.7%. Okay, I'm waiting. I think waiting December, then put more over 4.5%. Do you think the Fed will hit 4.5% per annum? Yes, I think it will. I think it's a foregone conclusion already. If the Fed increase to 5%, what about housing interest rate? Some phenomenal rate, 4% for sure. Okay. Mr. Lu, after these last two shots, will you not look into putting more in the S&P 500? These next two shots are all from CPF, but I'm now the next batch will all be in cash. Cash, first have to discuss with my wife, okay? Second of all, cash has a lot of alternative. Yeah, CPF, I don't need to discuss with her, I just deploy. Okay, cash has a lot of alternative. So we are currently right now looking into several business ventures and things like those things all need cash. So I'm thinking of not do that for now. Isn't it good to go after Nasdaq S&P 5? Why settle for 4 or 5%? Okay. Vishwa, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Vishwa, the a lot of people ask me this, and let me put this in a perspective, okay? A lot of people say, "Wow, S&P 500 return so high. Why you going to put money in this kind of cheap interest rate?" Let me tell you very quickly, you should not look at it as this or that binary, okay? I said it before, I'm going to say it again. In investment, make sure you secure yourself with a strong financial safety net first, okay? Strong financial safety net. If you don't do that, a storm like this, this that just blew, all your stocks will be destroyed. Then you will, you can go bust and things like that. So this is the bottom layer, right? Now, after you secure your bottom layer, okay, and you know that your future is secure, no matter what happened, you will at least have $1, $2, $3 million there. Then you build it up with the next layer, which is the S&P 500, then your Nasdaq, then the high risk item whatsoever. This stock market right now, I have actually top layers that got burned off, totally wiped out. Yeah, So because these are leverage investment, all this, they all got wiped out. Fortunately, Mr. Lu didn't look too unhappy. I still got mood to go and do hair transplantation and all this, right? Still got mood to make people happy. Because my bottom layer is secured. You understand? So you cannot, okay? You cannot take risk, okay? By you move your safety net away on top, okay? So I think it's very, very important. Someone, okay, Chen Xiu may say that need to apply in person at the bank to get forms if using CPF OA. For T-bills, CPF OA need to visit the bank. Okay, so 2% actually said, so you need to go to the bank and do it very late. This is like 1950 right? 2021 22 already still need to do that. I don't understand. Okay, yep. Next question, please. Mr. Lu, if my unit trusts are at negative 35% loss, should I cash out or cut loss or keep it at break even? Kelvin, I don't know what you buy. Okay, maybe you tell me what you buy, then I can give you a better advice. Okay. If HDB loan goes up, will the current batch of HDB owners pay for the house with HDB loan affected? I think so. I think so. Okay, if your HDB loan is based on the HDB loan is from the government. If the interest rate goes up, you sure go up. For sure. For sure. What's the interest rate right now from the bank? 3% already, I'm very sure. It's at 3% already. Okay. So mortgage has gone up. If you take I was told by a friend, he used to pay $3,000 $3,000. Now it's jumped to 3,008. Yeah. Mr. Lu, other than risk-free CPF, any other risk-free investment that we can do to compound our money? Yes, the government treasuries right now. Unfortunately, I don't know how long that will last. That's why still like the CPF. The government treasuries are very good. Right now, the lending rate is at 3.74%. That's phenomenal. at some point of time, at some point of time, it's it will bite into the property prices. I'm now looking at selling all my Singapore bank stocks around 3.5 million and put into FD. My wife said I will lose out on stock appreciation. What do you think I'll do? I'm 67 years old. DC, you that's not a bad advice, okay? That's not a bad decision, but you don't do again, right? The world is not binary. You can don't do all. You can do half. You can do one third. You can do two third. You understand? So you get the best of both worlds. Will the banks appreciate? I think it will in a high interest rate environment. All the banks are going to register some phenomenal profits for the next 1 year because the interest rates are phenomenally high. Okay. Mm. Do you foresee Singapore's selling their condo and move to HDB when interest rate increase continuously? Hard to say, but I will just say this, okay? Once you have eaten Haagen-Dazs ice cream, it's very difficult to eat Magnolia ice cream. You agree with me? Okay? Once you eaten Haagen-Dazs ice cream, you go and eat Magnolia ice cream, you see where you like it, right? So therefore, once you stay in a condo or landed property, you try moving a HDB, you see whether you can get used to it or not. Not many people can get used to it. Maybe some people can, very few people can accept that. Okay, same for whiskey. Yeah, you know, it's a it's a status thing. You tell your friend right now, I used to stay in a nice big condo, whatever the kind of swimming pool, whatever. Now, now I stay in HDB. You know, your parents-in-law will look at you and say, "Wow, you're like that," the kind of thing, right? So like me like that, I continuously stay in my HDB. 男人要能屈能伸 agree, but lifestyle inflation is something very difficult. Don't say other people, although I claim that I'm very humble, I'm not very humble, I'll be frank with you. Once I've tasted very nice char kway teow, okay, at Old Airport Road, or taste very nice Hokkien Mee at Old Airport Road, I eat other Hokkien Mee at Jabuelo. The prawn noodle at Beach Road, very nice. After I eat that prawn noodle, I cannot eat any more prawn noodle elsewhere. It's like that. Human is like that. Yeah, human is like that. Okay. Sorry, I missed out some questions here. Once I miss out on questions, ask again. Don't paise it because it runs out. I cannot see after 5 messages. Mr. Lu, can I change my housing loan payment from cash to CPF since FD now is so high? Cash to CPF, I don't think you can. Once you move from CPF to cash, I think you cannot move back already. Some please correct me, I'm not. That's for Lina, okay? Once you move from CPF to cash, you cannot go back. I'm quite sure it's like that. Okay. Next question. Okay. A lot of people were commenting about Haagen-Dazs and Magnolia ice cream. Okay. In Europe, status doesn't hold any weight. Well, it does depending on which country. Okay. Yes. Correct. So once you move from cash to CPF, you cannot move back. So you can't do that anymore. Okay. Will interest rate will still be more than 4% in Q3 2023? Well, that's 1 year from now. I can't tell. Okay. I think there's a general consensus that the interest rate will stop rising by Q3 2023. Very unlikely it will come down by then unless the world has a big, massive recession. Okay. Mr. Lu, do you have insights for CPF rate to rise? Your type of music. I already said, hello, the whole channel. I'm talking about that already, right? I already said, maybe I'm not watching, okay? Okay, the whole YouTube live was about that. Do you agree that private property will be out of reach for masses in future? Number one is I don't just agree, I even think that HDB will soon be out of reach for many of our young people. Yeah, so I think, okay, I see your slides, you didn't see the whole thing. Then you don't make that comment, I go watch it again. Yeah, okay. So I think it's actually quite a big thing. Okay. Um, Chai Ling said, you are right, but must 马死落地行 in Cantonese. 马死落地行. What do you mean by that, Chai Ling? We hear already. Cantonese. Yeah. Okay. So I think it's a it is a okay for 900 900 over people here. Can you all click subscribe and like? Okay, I'm going to fire a shot in. Okay, can. Okay, I'm going to fire a shot. Please hit like and subscribe so that you all get activated whenever I go live. Is it advisable to empty CPF OA account to do partial repayment to reduce my mortgage loan? My suggestion is wait for 6 months to a year to see that, okay? Because we don't really know what will happen. This inflation in 6 months to a year, don't need 6 months. No, don't need 1 year. 6 months, you'll see if the interest rate if the inflation rate start to fall, then it's very clear. It's very clear what's going to happen It's very clear what's going to happen to interest rate eventually. Okay. Uh, the property pyramid landed on top and 3 HDB room on bottom is a replica of wealth income pyramid. I don't know what you mean like that. How about buying local bank bonds, capital protected, and earn monthly cash? I'm really retired. So right now, it's a wonderful time for people with cash. Okay, you have a lot of alternative. This is a rare time in future. Okay, so therefore, you look carefully what alternatives. Take no risk. Take no risk. Our Singapore local banks are quite safe. Singapore government treasury are quite safe. CPF is quite safe. Go explore them. Where to see a slides? Nothing show up when I type slides plus one. I don't know why. You may go to my YouTube 1865 channel, and download her description. Okay. If your horse died, then you have no choice but to walk. That's what it means. Oh, 馬死落地行. Okay, I understand right now. Okay, but my Cantonese is not very good. My Telegram channel is called 1M65 Singapore or something like that. Okay, 1M65 Singapore. Okay, yes, your horse died, so you got to come and walk. Yeah, okay. I don't see private property price dropping. 3.7% for fixed is ridiculously high. Stable income without stock price fluctuation. I've been waiting for property price to drop, but don't know when. Do you know when? It's hard to say. In all countries right now, it's falling already. The property prices. Singapore, because of scarcity and a hell lot of immigrants coming in, that's kind of supporting it. But I'm quite sure the government's going to do something. Okay, so I'll be more cautious. Is it better to put cash in cash management than fixed D? Right now, I think it's a lot safer to put into fixed D or government treasuries. Okay, October CPI will come down or not? Which country? Okay, you're talking about US. US, I think will go down. Okay, Mr. Lu, what do you think about the franchise business in the current Singapore market? Franchise in what? Okay, franchise in what? Singapore different lah. Property in Singapore got underlying yield. You can't just big country move around outskirt prices. Okay, so I think there's some support plus the rentals now are super high. Yeah. What do you think of buying T bills with OA above the? I think it's a good idea. I think it's a very good idea. Okay, to buy T bills. Okay, get a high interest rate. If I put a FD at 2.6% in September, should I uplift it to put a high interest rate? What's the penalty, Sophia, for your? I think you should do that if there's not much penalty. Okay. If US interest rate continue high, wouldn't this increase the repayment for US national debt? If US have problem repaying, they can't print money this time, cost printing inflation. Yes. Yes. In theory, okay. So it's. I would say that the US government still can print their life away lah, but they may print less. Yeah. Okay, there's a lot of wait, isn't it high? Sorry, isn't high interest to compensate for high inflation? So real increase of standard of living, so everything costs more. No, no, no. the high interest rate right now is to fight inflation, not for that reason. Okay. Should I buy the FTX dip? I don't know what's FTX. Foreign exchange, is it? I don't know. Will the world go back to gold standard? No, it won't. Yeah. Mr. Lu is a fan of Apple product. How do you know? I got Android phones here, by the way. I use Android phones as well. Where will the market be going? I already said where the market will be going in my slides, and I already said just now. Okay. Do you think the upcoming US election impact S&P 5? Yes. Traditionally, it has an uplift of 3 to 6% or something like that. I can't remember what people say. Oh, no penalty, then you should do it, Sophia. What was L3? Kun, what's your question? Is increasing GST the best time? Of course not, lah. I don't think you should increase the GST. Yeah, I personally don't think we should. But government, has a lot of consideration here and there. So I'm not from government, huh? Mr. Lu, why would you choose to buy S&P 500 over World Index? I think it's about diversification. The MSCI World Index is also a good index to do it. But I prefer the S&P 500 because it's made up of the 500 best company in the US. So I kind of like it. And he has a historical, and he has a historical 100 years of track record. Yes, my neighbor sold $7 million last year. The new owner PRC Singaporean, now so much new citizen buying property. My neighbor now opposite selling 12 million. Piang. Okay. Mr. Lu, what will you do to advise young people who haven't buy their HDB? Go for BTO only. Because the subsidy is very high. Okay. Yes, BTO only. Once you reach age of 65, is it that the RA interest earned does not belong to us anymore? You can go all the way to 70% is still attributed to you directly. Above that, then become what we call pool. Is a pool interest rate. How long do you think high interest will remain? 1, 2, or 3 years? I think the high interest will at least stay for 1 year. Okay. There's a good chance that it will come down after 1 year, at least 1.5 years or so. This is my wild guess. Okay. Okay. In previous session, you have said that you believe S&P 500 will go up even when China overtake US economy. Why would it not? China economy overtake US has got nothing to do with S&P 500 not increasing. Yeah. So I think these are two distinctly different topic altogether. Okay. Mr. Lu, would you recommend to maximum cap our respective CPF account to SA and MA? Yes. Okay. Even your RA. Okay. Not for me, not the OA. What do you mean a pool interest rate? That's a very cheap topic with CPF Life. I'll say it very briefly right now, and another day I try to ask Mr. Su Ching Hing to come to talk about it. I'm trying to arrange for him to give a talk with me. Okay, Mr. So Chin Hing was the deputy CEO of CPF board. He's my mentor for 20 years, and most importantly, he's now the special advisor for the CPF board. And he's willing to come to our channel to give another update on CPF. So quickly juice him dry, okay? So anyway, back to CPF Life. So up to 65, 70 years old, the interest rate is directly attributable to you. Above 70 years old, there is increase in interest, but it's pulled together. So whoever dies early, loogie, and live longer gain. Okay, something like that. It's a bit cheap, okay. Any view on franchise business? I need to know what the franchise business is. You can write to me an email. I'll answer you. Will China currency be a global currency in the future? Not a chance. China is dying to have control. They won't let it out. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Lu, you cannot assume buy BTO will get one. I BTO 7 times. I Big Bukit Panjang never get. Oh, really? Okay. Mr. Lu, fire first climbing up. Okay. Mr. Lu, would you stand for election to be president of Singapore? I vote for you. I don't qualify lah. Walao eh. A joker some more. Yes. I don't qualify lah. Yes, please. To qualify for president of Singapore, You need to be a CEO of I don't know how many billion-dollar company. I don't know what kind of shit. I don't qualify. Oh, that's a very interesting question since it involves a premium more. Mr. Lu, do you believe in buying branded watches or handbags for investment? I don't believe in this shit. Yeah. If you buy, it's not for investment now. Okay. Unless you buy already, you don't touch that bag or your watch. The minute you touch, the value goes down. The bag, if you've never touched it, yes, the value can go up and gone up tremendously. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Would you consider doing another finance talk in RCC? I need the CC to invite me. Okay. I'll happy to do so. What about art pieces? I'm not familiar with it. Yeah. Mm, if China opens up, pros and cons. If China open up now, jialat. The if they open up, the tourists are gonna come out like a wave and lift up the whole economy. The whole world's buy up the whole stuff, and already we have got inflation already. It's gonna be worse. I kill Tolong China. Please don't open up for another 6 months. Yeah. Will you recommend wine investment? I'm not familiar with wine. I don't drink. Okay. Um, give to wife sure best investment depending on which your wife lah. Okay. Um. Okay. Wait. I'm trying to look at all the questions. Mr. Lu, what and how would you end your investment journey? You seem to have assessed at the end. That's a good question. I don't. That's a good question. I may even philosophically do a talk. You know, I think I actually enjoy accumulating. Okay, and I will find it very difficult to decumulate. Okay, would you consider doing a day in the life of Mr. Lu? The problem is that my day are not fixed. Yeah. Okay, and my day is possibly going to change. So my day is going to change. I'm gonna me and B are thinking of restructuring our life. Okay, because at 50 years old and a few businesses to also handle, I've neglected the other businesses. Is quite jalat. Yeah. Okay. Why you cover everything? CI investment, economics, and now even philosophy. I'm not very good in all the other things. Mr. Lu, any plans to be a fund manager and can invest your fund? I'm training my son right now to be a fund manager. When Ben goes up, hopefully he can start a fund. When does one investment ends? 75, 80 years old? I don't know, man. What's your thought of them tearing down regional library near your residential? I don't even know that's happening. Is it possible for ringgit to go to $3.45? Yes, I think so. Hmm. What's your view on franchise? Can you stop asking me this franchise business because I don't know what franchise business are you in? Franchising food, shopping, services or what? I don't know. Can share what's your way to do legacy planning for your kid? Legacy planning. Yes, I will talk about legacy planning. I'll talk about legacy planning in another talk, but conceptually, I like to think of I train my kids. I want to train my kids that when I hand money over them, they are steward of that money. I don't want to think of them as owner of the money. The steward of money, their job is to take that as if that money doesn't belong to them, belong to they are guardian of the money and multiply it. Okay, so that's my concept of it. So therefore, I have got a few businesses. They will be assigned to the kid that is best at the business to manage. That's uh, what I think. Okay. I saw a video young punk staying in Floral Drive driving a young Mercedes throwing a bus driver up. Yes, that's really bad. Yeah, that's really bad. Okay. Okay, I'm still trying to see. Mr. Lu, ex-health minister K. Kobuman ever suggested for us to go JB to retire off savings. What's your thought? I think in Malaysia is a wonderful place to retire from the money perspective and lifestyle perspective, but it's a bit unsafe. Yeah, it's a bit unsafe, and you'll be away from your parents. So hard to say. Yeah. Mr. Lu, now only Hermes, Chanel, Louis Vuitton bag got value. The minute you use it, the value goes down. Yeah, so I wouldn't even say that. Okay. Um, Premium more to Kate Lou. Logically speaking, yes. Okay, only if she likes it. Uh, okay. Yeah, getting robbed. Worry. I have a close relative in Malaysia who husband and wife. That means two close relatives. Everybody has been robbed before, including my wife. My wife used to work. My wife used to work in Malaysia. Also got robbed before. Yeah. What's your view? Yeah. Okay. Do you think it's a good time to buy SPY now? I just buy. Yeah. Just buy throughout. Right. So I think it's a good thing to do. Yeah. It's very unsafe. Yeah, I don't know now after COVID. Okay, but before COVID, it was really unsafe. Yeah, very unsafe. In fact, we used to have a car, go in have a car, and the car has an immobilizer. So something should happen, we can quickly call the company and then immobilize the car. Yeah. So anyway, okay, good. Which country is safe and cheap to retire? They say Portugal is one, you know, but Singapore is not cheap, but it's safe. Okay, so don't have, I don't know, yeah, should dress shabbily. Okay, yes. All right, good. Okay, what's your view on Metaverse? Single stock don't pick. Very dangerous. Yeah, don't pick single stock. Okay. Um. Okay. Good. Okay. So, uh, so so I'm gonna end my talk here. It's getting a bit late for you guys. So make sure everybody click like and subscribe. Okay, in the YouTube channel. Um, will fixed deposit rate go up in months for sure? What is your stock to bond ratio? I never calculate, but it's not low. It's quite high stock to bond ratio right now. The bonds have collapsed quite a lot. Yeah, yeah. I do buy bonds as well. Okay. Yes. All right. Good. Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you for everybody for joining. I hope you all appreciate this talk. And take comfort that there's a good chance that the CPF interest rate is going to go up. Yes. Okay. Yes. All right. Good. Okay. Good night to you. Chiling and jumping from here to there. That's amazing. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Good night to all of you guys. Okay. Um. All right. Good night. Okay. Good night. Yeah. Really appreciate all this. Okay. Cool. Okay. Good night. All right. Good night, everybody. Really appreciate it. Andre. Good night to you. Since good night to you. Whatever. Okay. Chiling, you're on both sides. Thank you. Appreciate this. Okay. Good night. Good night to everybody. Okay. Good night. Good night. Okay. Good night. Yes, Ashton, good night to you. Jason, good night. Okay. Good night, everybody. Okay, good night. Good night. Really appreciate this. Okay, thanks for giving a like. Just remember, give a like and subscribe before you go. Okay, good night. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night.